Hello, everyone. This is Jason Harrell, Chief External Affairs Officer at FICPA, and welcome to Capitol Brief, which is everything you need to know about the legislative session week in 3 minutes or less. And as you can see, we have a very special guest with us today. Our President and CEO, Shelley Weir, has joined us this week. She is in town helping us with our legislative efforts. And Shelley, this was a big week in the capital city as CPAs all from around the state joined us for CPA Day at the Capitol.
Well, you know that Tallahassee is near and dear to my heart. I went to college here, lived here for some time, but most importantly, it is home to our state's capital. And every year we have CPAs join us for our annual CPA Day at the Capitol so that we can go and advocate on behalf of the CPA profession. And this year I was so excited because we broke our prior attendance record. We have over 100 CPAs advocating for the profession here in Tallahassee this week.
And Shelley, it was a really impactful week because not only did we get to go around and meet with over 50 members of the legislature in person, we made sure we made contact and dropped off our materials to all 160 members of the legislature. So when you think about making an impact and really taking time out of your day to come up and make a difference, that's really the folks who came up made a difference this week.
Couldn't agree more. There is so much happening in Tallahassee right now, both on offense and defense, frankly. We have our priority legislations that I'll sure you'll touch on, Jason, in just a moment. That's going to help to further modernize and advance the CPA license here in Florida, but all kinds of things happening on defense as well to make sure that we are protecting the CPA license as more and more bills are getting introduced ahead of this legislative session.
And one of the great things, Shelley, when members come up and we get to take them around and introduce them to legislators, it also just shows the importance of the profession and the many ways that our members can actually help them as well. So it really makes a connection between their local CPAs and the members and the things they're working on, the ways we can help them, which are not just related to one or two issues. It's really a broad scope.
I couldn't agree more. In fact, we had some of our key person contacts here, to your point, that have personal relationships with legislators that are CPAs around the state. And those relationships play a huge factor in how we are able to successfully protect and promote the license during session.
Absolutely. So I think it was a really successful week. Really successful day overall. We're excited about the progress we're making. Our priorities are continuing to gain traction around the Capitol. I think they were very well received. I was happy to hear a lot of great feedback from legislators that they like what we're doing, like the approach we're taking. So we're going to continue, obviously, to work really hard. A lot of work ahead to get things done, of course. So we'll keep trying to advance our priorities. And to the folks who came up, just know you made a huge difference. And if you ever want to participate, please put it on your calendar, look for emails next year because it really means a lot to us.
It does. Thank you to everybody who came up, and we can't wait to have session kick off here in a couple of weeks and keep you posted on how our bills are progressing through the process.
Absolutely. Now, Shelley, just a couple other things. It wasn't just one thing. We had several things. We also held our annual state tax DOR liaison meeting this week where we had members from our state tax committee and other SALT practitioners from around the state come up to meet with DOR. I think this is another great way that FICPA helps to facilitate relationships and events for our members and it really helps a key agency to remain in contact with our CPAs from around the state.
Absolutely. And it's incredibly powerful to do it ahead of legislative session to make sure that we are in lockstep with how we will approach things on the SALT side of the aisle. Obviously, a lot happening with SALT right now on the federal level too, so we'll keep you apprised as things continue to progress.
Absolutely. It was a great event. Thank you to everyone who came up for that as well. And Shelley, just as we kind of conclude this Capitol Brief for the week, legislative committees are continuing to meet. Bills are being filed every single day. The FICPA team is reviewing all those bills, and it's amazing. We're kind of starting to see the scope ahead of the activities and the priorities that are going to be brought forward by members. Rest assured, folks, we're monitoring everything on your behalf. We have your back. We're going to continue to do so. Next week will be another legislative committee week, so we're going to keep pushing our priorities ahead. We got a long way to go, but we're on it. So thank you, Shelley, for joining us for our Capitol Brief this week.
Thank you,
Thank you
Jason,
for all your help this week to make a difference on CPA Day and everything else you do here.
Thank you. And thanks to our entire Tallahassee team here, and best of luck. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, everyone. See you next week.